Right. Oh,
Well,
really?
I think about boundaries,
Wow.
right? And
Well, I might be
boundaries
thinking
aren't
about
just for-
groceries.
There you
while I'm
are.
with you guys,
Hey,
but I'm not
how's
just
it going,
gonna,
Michael?
chow down in
Yeah,
front of
even
you.
for the people that
I have.
post
Yeah,
I do
it's
have a bottle
weird.
of water.
and
It's not vodka.
like
Well,
It's water.
it showed that you were in there, and then you weren't.
like
Yeah.
I think
Well,
finances
I
in
thought,
church.
I'll try
Well,
again.
How's it going?
Hey,
But I figured
you
you
guys,
guys got
I mean,
tired of waiting
trust
too.
you're already started
Could you
again.
pronounce your
The
name
issues
for
are
me
probably
so I don't
different
get it
this
wrong?
time around. Or,
What's
I don't
new,
know,
man?
maybe they're exactly
I
the
have
same. Are they a little
couple
different?
clients now that
Oh,
the
you wanted
roles
me to
have
go by
changed.
your last
I said, "What's
You
new?"
know, like it's
Yoshi or
I've always
Josh?
kind of
believed that you
flip
can
flopped.
think
The
positively
person
just
that
as
used to
well
be
as you think negatively.
more the
Okay,
breadwinner
okay.
is now helping
Well,
with the kids
I-
more, and it's really pushed
hard for everybody.
Okay.
some of their
You just said, "I'm outta here."
what
Just
who
to kinda
they
have an
are,
idea.
what they're,
But I-
and one of the things I
sometimes
said
the
to
way
him was,
it
happiness
is, like,
and
people
well,
want to
here's
pronounce
something
it
that
differently,
maybe you
you know.
haven't thought about,
So
but
I
Okay.
just
as
wanted
you're
to make
developing
sure.
some
So I'll go by
insight
your last
Well,
name.
that probably
into
feels
what
really
they
good
felt like
for
Nice to
everybody.
meet you. Thank
I'm sure that the doctors are upset.
Can you hear me
breadwinner.
okay?
I mean, I know maybe with you guys it's not about that, but like
Yeah, my
Well,
sometimes
I know you shared a
there
lot
are
of
my dad
things.
one
Have you
time
ever done
got
your
moved
analysis before?
my
explicitly
grandmother
state,
from a hospital
you know,
facility.
like
Never.
you know how they
Picked her
feel
up
about
off
Probably
the
never
bed,
been
the
in a
money,
place like
carried
this
her
as
out
far
of
as
there.
just being stuck, huh?
because they weren't. Yeah, like I mean, like it was kind of like call the cops if you want to.
Well,
But
you,
she's
you
going to a
remind me
different
of
place,
when I,
and I don't
looking at
really
your
care
age,
what you people got to say.
1920
And
was
that's
a
what he
really
did.
tough
You know?
time for me.
Yeah,
I don't know
and then got her in a different place,
how
and
long this
she
has
started
been
getting
going on
better.
as far as your
You know?
struggle and everything.
Yeah.
So-
Well,
It's
Like, I
it's,
just
it's
went
crazy.
through
change that
Yeah.
involves a move
because I just
How-
I had no idea
more
what I was
difficult
doing.
than
Good for your
change
dad.
that
I mean, I'm
you
glad
know,
that he had that strength.
They've shown they have the stress
Um,
scale
Anyway,
different
I'm not always
events
the biggest fan
and
of
moving,
You know,
is
not,
actually
they weren't
number
happy
3
about it at
below
all,
death
right?
and
I mean, I felt
divorce.
some pressure
So
from them.
and they
I
also
hope it
they
goes
also
that way.
showed
A lot
through
of
that
times
research that it didn't matter how far somebody moved.
You know,
It could just be moving down the street. It
I
had the
mean,
same
I
stress
just
as like
stopped
moving all the way
several
across the
different
country.
majors.
by altering
You
their
know.
attitudes.
You know, they make
So
you,
I think we
Work's
minimize
still
that,
going
especially
where I went to school at, they
if
make
you
you
if you
so
grew up
by-
that way, moving a lot,
You know,
or
your
like the
sophomore
military
year.
has to move a lot, or
from the state of
Oh,
Seems like
some
we're
different
just-
professions.
I was gonna
seem to
say
move a lot, too.
cultural
It seems to me like a lot of
I was going to ask
Is
you
coaches
about that.
pressure
move a
mostly
lot.
internal?
There's
or
just
good.
certain professions that
kind of both.
there's a lot of that moving that is
As far as,
part
like,
of
what
it.
contributes
So,
to
but
your
you guys
stress.
have adjusted to that
Cool.
at least a lot more.
Is there any kind of crazy weather over there? It's all still
Kind of
just
both.
great.
Yes.
Is any of this stuff? I mean, usually
Good.
it has to get to a certain level of. I wouldn't call it dysfunction, but
What
maybe
kind do you
just
have?
Right.
dissatisfaction
Right.
for somebody to go
Where's-
ahead and,
Oh,
and
nice.
say,
Yeah, I was
and
going to ask you
especially
where's
for
home.
you guys, like
Yeah.
that you've already had kind of
Yeah.
okay experience with therapy
Well,
the last
is it-
time.
Is
Have you
it
been
Like
back
you're probably
since,
really motivated.
Right.
You know, there's not just
Since
there's
2
all
years,
kinds of
if you
different
haven't been
locals.
back
It's
at all?
gotten really bad in some ways.
Wow. Oh, that is
Right.
gorgeous.
So you
Wow,
have
that's
support
really
where you're
nice.
at.
I think there's one that they call it the Vicaro or whatever. That's kind of got all the.
Do they
a
know
bunch
the
of
depth
stuff.
of how
I don't know
you're
if they still make the
struggling
Vicaro
right now,
Vulcan or
Joshi?
not. Yeah.
Well, that sense of responsibility, right? Like there's a, and
Okay.
one of the things about relationships is just how important those values are, and I think the closer you,
Yeah.
the older you are, like you're not old, Victor, but you're not young either.
Right. Of
you know?
course.
I mean, it's